Hi, I'm Maureen Martin, and your e-host on Inquiring Minds. Today's topic, fibroid tumors, and our guest today is Joanne Lordell, author of Fibroid Tumors, Reconnecting the Healing Circle. Joanne, tell me a little bit about how you came to write this book.
Well, I was diagnosed with fibroid tumors and told that I needed a hysterectomy like the next day.
The next day? What did you do?
I said, I have to think about this.
Not a lot of time to think.
Right. I just said, I have a lot of work. I can't go to the hospital tomorrow. And that's when I got busy.
And, all right, how were you feeling about this? What were the emotions you were going through?
Oh, well, I was terrified.
I would think so.
Totally terrified. I did not want an operation. I had been reading about the meridians in your body, and I didn't want them cut. I mean, it just didn't sound like this would. And plus, I just didn't want that operation.
So you basically made the decision, I'm not having the operation. What else can I do?
Exactly.
And what did you do?
Well, the first thing I did was I started reading about meditation and that you could really change your body with meditation. So I started meditating, and I got to a point where I could shrink the fibroids with meditation. I was doing like 20 minutes a day, twice a day, but it was taking a lot of energy to do that. And so I was spending a fair amount of my time just making sure that my fibroids were under control.
Oh, that was basically your whole life then.
Exactly,
yeah.
Exactly. And so that's when I decided that I would explore other methods. And so I essentially looked at every alternative healing I could find and tried them out.
What are some of them that you tried?
Oh, I tried acupuncture, I tried Chinese medicine, Chinese herbs, Tibetan herbs. I visited one of the Tibetan lamas came, that was a physician to the Dalai Lama. So that was very, very interesting. And I got Tibetan herbs that I took for a long time, and actually I was doing very well with that. And then somehow or other, I stopped taking them. So,
and did you feel a difference when you stopped taking them?
Not enough to tie it directly to that. So that's one of the things that happens, is that the natural herbs take a longer time to be effective, to work. And also, when I talked with the Dalai Lama's physician, he told me that, through an interpreter, that Americans are so hyped up that, or so under so much stress, that they have to have more than they had been used to doing.
Oh.
So they learned that they had to have larger doses.
Part of what you had to do was figure out how to control stress?
Exactly, exactly.
And if you have the secret...
Well, I think I learned several secrets. One of them is that at some point you really are going to have to begin paying attention to your body, because it may not be fibroid tumors, it may be higher blood pressure, it may be whatever. Whatever it is, when your body starts giving you messages, you just got to stop and listen to it.
Okay, now these aren't going to be email messages saying, look at your foot. What kind of messages do you get from your body?
Well, now, whenever I have an accident of any kind, step on a glass or something like that, I stop and I Reiki it, which means I use the healing power in my hands to put over it. And I'm always thinking when I'm doing that, healing, healing, healing. So people have different ways of doing these things. And I notice that when I have accidents or when things aren't going well, it's a notice to me to slow down And I'm always asking, what is the message? What is this illness trying to tell me? What do I need to learn? What's the message?
Now, were you predisposed to this before?
No, no, no.
So anybody could say, I'm going to try this meditation thing and see if it works, and as long as they really take it seriously,
Exactly.
they can learn and grow from it?
Oh, right. Well, meditation is now, I mean, it's recommended for stress, it's recommended for lowering your blood pressure, it's recommended for all different, it's recommended for your spiritual involvement. It's very highly recommended. And it's really kind of fun.
Now, what made you decide to write the book?
I decided from the beginning that I was going to keep a journal, that I was going to devote myself to that, because I want to be very careful to point out that I was basically doing two tracks at the same time. I was doing the ordinary track of conventional medical care because I was scared to do anything else.
Well, we are very programmed to...
Exactly.
Yes.
I would not be so careful now, but I was then. And so, and then I was doing the other things too.
So does the book integrate how you came to kind of combine your approach to medicine?
It's what I did was I said, I'm going to write a book and heal myself in 108 days. The original title, 108 Days to Healing. I got to say it took me longer, and but I started at the beginning. I started right at the beginning. And what I do is it's a journal form, and so I let you into exactly what I'm doing. And the thing that's really, I think, important about this, or really notable, is that these are time-tested ways of healing yourself. And what I've come away with is the ability to heal myself. I mean, some things take longer, but I am incredibly healthy. I feel great. I have a lot of energy.
Changed your life.
It did change my life. And it's interesting because there's a whole new awareness now that sometimes that's a purpose of illness, is to make us stop. Slow down.
Assess.
Right. And because a lot of times it's time for us to stop doing something that we're doing and change to a different path.
A wake-up call.
Right. And we don't know that until we allow it to happen.
Thanks, Joanne. It's Joanne Lordell, author of Fibroid Tumors, Reconnecting the Healing Circle. Look above you on the page and below you on the page, and click on the buy button. Get it today.